Hi Cancer, welcome to your May 2017 overview reading. So today we're going to be reading with the Wild Unknown and the Paulina Cassidy deck, which are staples of mine. And we'll start off with a few monthly cards and then we'll do a 3-card pick at the end. So I'm going to start off with Doreen Virtue. This will be for the entire month. And I've already shuffled all these decks quite a bit. Oh, that one, there we go. Okay. I'm the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. Have faith. I just pulled this card for an Instagram read that I did. So whatever you've been asking for, like, you should see that coming up this month. If it's not an unexpected windfall, it could show up in terms of, you know, a new job or a new opportunity, a new stream of income, whatever it is that you've been asking for, it should show up this month. Or the stage will be set so that you're able to bring in more money. Okay, and we have a Seeds of Intention card. For today, I find time to rest. Rest has been coming up for quite a few of the signs that I've read for already, and so I have a feeling that'll probably be a theme that comes up for you when I do the read. Just make sure that you're taking time for yourself. Don't overextend. It's really high energy. We're coming into springtime, and so a lot of us get tantrumy. You know, even though we're well into it, it's much higher energy than wintertime, obviously. So just be conscious of that. And then I have the Paulina Cassidy Witchlings deck. This is new. I'm super stoked to use it. Let's see. Luck. With a clear direction for what you want to achieve, you're summoning energies that bring good luck. So again, this goes hand in hand with the Doreen Virtue card. It's kind of whatever you're calling in, you're going to manifest it really quickly. So just be aware of that. And also watch yourself if you're, you know, getting sucked into negativity or I don't have enough, any scarcity mindsets, because that can manifest as well. So just be conscious of what you are expressing because it's going to come in quick. Okay, and then just a heads up, this is a read that will apply if you're sun, moon, or rising in Cancer, but the messages will likely resonate most if you are sun in Cancer. Okay, so we have this month, the challenges, recent past, near future, goals, subconscious, your growth period, external influences, hopes and fears, and the outcome of May. All right, Cancer, for your month, we have the High Priestess. Man, every single person just has such high psychic energy. Like if it's not manifesting, then it's being a spiritual teacher, and that holds true for you as well. So the High Priestess is all about divine feminine. If this, you know, isn't about you, then it's those around you. It's being able to seek out divine femininity in others, as well as harnessing your own intuition this month. All right, and the challenges, you have the Two of Cups. And this is all about, for some reason, what's coming up is the patterns of past relationships. So it looks like you're going to be seeing challenges stemming from old lessons, old patterns, old relationships, old behaviors that you are still working through. And so when you're moving through this month, just to be conscious that there are a lot of old things that you still need to work on. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, that's a part of the challenge. So that's the whole reason that card is there, just to make you aware that, oh, this could be old baggage or old patterns, old behavior that I'm bringing in from a past relationship. Maybe I need to shift my perspective around the situation. Okay, so the recent past, the devil. This is bad habits that are coming in. So this could actually be closely tied to the Two of Cups. If you know yourself to be someone who, romanticizes unhealthy relationships or unhealthy situations, this is kind of what is in your past. So maybe, you have been working through all of that and you're still seeing some of those bad habits or bad relationships, the lessons that you've learned from here in your recent past. But actually this looks more long term. So this isn't just the recent past, but this is way back when. Old patterns are coming through. Old habits. Have you been drinking too much? Have you not been taking care of your body? Make sure you're watching your habits. Where are you spending your energy? So just be mindful of that, because there is some carryover into May that has to do with your habits. Okay, the near future. So there's a lot of growth here. This is an evolution in decision making. So this is changing your perspective around, okay, how am I talking to myself? How am I thinking about certain situations? How am I approaching people? What is your method in terms of communicating effectively and coming to conclusions? So there's this huge evolution of, you've brought these habits, patterns, ways of thinking into present time, and now they're going through this huge transformation. Or they will. You might feel a little bit of turbulence this month, but, in the end of it, it's going to result in a huge transformation. So don't worry, you are supported in one way or another. Okay, these are your goals and aspirations. So you're really looking for connection. You're looking for that divine intensity. This is a very family-oriented card. Home, heart, hearth, that whole thing. It's very a Cancer ideal to want, a 10 of cups. For this to be the goal, the outcome. It's like the big happy family idea. And so, that's pretty idealistic. It's not surprising that would be the goal. Okay, and in your subconscious for this month, we have the Three of Cups, and this is the social card. This is the party card. And what this is closely connected to this card. So the Devil and Three of Cups are like, buddies in this spread, because you have all of these patterns, and a lot of that is going to have to do with the way you socialize. Who are you connecting with? Who are you, giving your mental energy, even if they're not directly in your space. So this is all about kind of transforming what you have in the past and being able to shift it into something more productive. This is your growth period for the month. So this is the Queen of Wands in a traditional deck, but it translates as the Mother of Wands here. So this is higher energy for Cancer. And this is closely tied to the Ten of Cups. So it's that family-oriented, that idealistic, family protection. It's just, and a lot of this is also being conservative with your own energy. So, for today, I find time to rest. That's what this is telling you. It's about the rest, being able to cultivate the things that you want, because you are in this place where you're able to manifest really, really quickly, especially during the tail end of Mercury retrograde that we have in the beginning of May. You're going to be able to get what you want really quickly, and whatever you put your mind to and wherever you put your energy, it's going to come up. So just be mindful of that. That's what your lesson is. That's what your growth period is for the month. And we have external influences in May. This is such a Cancer read. It's not even funny. Okay, so Three of Swords. This is, heartbreak, grief, all of those patterns coming to the surface. And so the the word I keep using during this spread is patterns. That's what's coming up, patterns, habits. And so, with the Two of Cups, it's like, because this is a challenge card, this is a challenge for the month. This is, the external influences, this heartbreak, whatever is going on for you. This could be grieving something that you're trying to let go of, but it's, this is the pain. This is in the thick of it, right? So if you're letting go of a project or an idea, this has a really heavy air quality to it. I'm not pulling it in like a position where it's representative of a person necessarily, but it could be an old grief picture. If there's grief of, yes, a person that you haven't worked through, that's going to be showing up for you this month. Otherwise, it could be letting go of a project, letting go of an idea, letting go of an ambition that is no longer serving you or in alignment with you, but that you were really connected to. Like I was, extremely academic for a very, very long time. And after I graduated, my plan was to go get my MBA, and I was really attached to that idea for years. And letting go of that was painful because I outgrew that idea. It was no longer what I wanted to do. So there's a very conceptual, cerebral quality to the Three of Swords in this position. Even though it is external, there's this external element to it. But I won't call it a situation. I won't say that. I won't call it a situation or a person. It's more of, there's a lot of pictures showing up, and this looks like something that you're already aware of. It looks like something that's already happened. So this is the remaining pain of it. Let's give you a little support. I have some aventurine. Good for the heart chakra. It's awesome. It'll give you some support in, any love or grief matters. Okay, hopes and fears for this month. So you're worried about not having clarity around these situations, which is understandable, because you're really intuitive this month. You have the High Priestess in the center of the read, and so of course you're going to be worried about the moon. You're going to be worried about a lack of direction, especially if this is kind of messing up your day-to-day thinking. You're just worried about this confusion. What am I doing? Where am I going? All of these big picture questions might come up, and so you're worried about not having a direction and just kind of being lost and floating around. If you're not grounded, if you don't have the types of partnerships, because you're craving this. This is what you want. You want the feeling of connection and family, whether that be with soulmates or your blood family, whatever it is. This could even show up in a work setting. Maybe you are, leaving behind a lot of work stuff that no longer serves you. You're coming into this new place and you're really wanting more of a connection from the people that you're working closely with. And so not being able to have that is scary, because this would contradict all of the things that you're wanting. Okay, and the outcome, this will be like the end of May. Ace of Wands. So this is you taking action. So there's something going on where you're like, okay, I've shifted all of this. Maybe we'll stick with the work example. You have, purged all of this. You're now in a position where you are transforming your decision making. You know what you want. You have your intention. You're like, I'm craving this connection. This is where you take action. So May is more introspective and intuitive. And then as soon as June comes around, you're going to be, taking action. Let us clarify. I want to see what's going on with this Three of Cups down here. Just to clarify what are the subconscious energies showing up? There is this idea that, like, there's something, it's interesting because I could totally get into past life stuff here. There's a lot of fear around this unexpected or unknown. And so it looks like there's some either past life traumas, or which comes up a lot. I see it all the time, especially when we're talking about the subconscious around the unknown. It's kind of like the cancers that I'm speaking to, or have the intention of the Cancer viewers who are watching this. It's like you're planners, like you want things to go your way, but there's old patterns and old traumas that are kind of stunting that. So it's kind of like this is very out of your element. Like the moon and the wheel, these are things that are very elusive. You're not really down for that. You'd rather have something more grounded, because I'm not seeing there. It's like there's no earth energy in this spread, with the exception of the devil, kind of, sort of, but this is very airy and unknown. There's a lot of moving pieces going on. It's very conceptual, and there's not very much to ground this read, and so that's kind of activating some fear as well. Let's see. We'll clarify hopes and fears as well. I pulled this for Geminis too, I believe. So this is, you want to go your own way, but it's almost not in alignment with you. It's like, I kind of want this, but it doesn't feel right either for the situation or the circumstance. Something is a little bit off with it, where it's like, this is my ideal, but it doesn't quite fit. And so you might find yourself this month like trying to put certain things in a box, like make them shapeshift into something that you want, when it really just isn't in alignment with you. So just be aware that you have luck on your side. We already know that with all of the manifestation cards coming up, and you actually got luck as the Witchling card. So just be mindful that if you catch yourself trying to be too controlling, let it go. If it doesn't feel right, just practice letting go. Just practice that and being able to focus on attracting what you want, because you are able to manifest so much during this period. And I'm also going to clarify the external influences. Yep, so it's all about what are you calling in. Be mindful about what, oh, I didn't show you the card. I got the Magician. This is another manifestation card. Be mindful about what you are attracting. What are you asking for? Because that matters. It's not this willy-nilly thing where it's like, oh, I'm asking for something, but it's probably not going to happen. Not right now. That is not the time to think that way, because it is likely to happen. You have the High Priestess in the middle of the spread. What does that tell you? It tells you that you're extremely psychic this month. So be aware of that. It's a really great thing, but it can also, it's a little bit more volatile than a stable read. This is a very unstable spread, basically, just based on the properties of the cards. So just be aware of that. You know, do things that allow you to rest and help you feel grounded during this time. That would be my biggest piece of advice for you. Is do things that you love, do things that make you happy and make you feel supported, because you're missing that this month. And so make sure you're giving that to yourself in one way or another. Okay, and now we will do the 3-card pick. And these are, you know, sexy cards. I don't know if you'd still like to participate. I'm just going to pick 3, and whatever information or additional insight you would like for the week, go ahead and pay attention to the card that's calling you. Or if you have a specific question, go ahead and choose a card to answer that question. And if you need to pause the video, you're more than welcome to just take some time and pick your card. All right, card number 1. 5 of Swords. So this honestly looks, it looks like deceit almost. Like there's just a lot of moving parts underneath the surface, and so you don't have the full story of what's going on here. So be mindful. Don't, if you were trying to have this card make a decision for you, I would either interpret that as a no, or don't move forward quite yet. You still need more. You need more insight. You need more information. You need more before you can go in that direction. I would either pull back your energy or just hold off on it. Okay, card number 2. 4 of Wands. So this honestly is just like you're having a good time. Things are coming together. It's really lighthearted, fun. This is like a family celebration card too. So you might see some stuff come up like this month, like there's more parties that you're able to attend than usual, or there's more celebration, there's more social outlets for you. Okay, and card number 3, 8 of Swords. So this is kind of being stuck. This is not, a freedom card. This is being trapped by the situation. So just be mindful that this isn't reality. There's a lot of ways that we put ourselves into boxes or situations or circumstances that, you know, we are able to break free of, but it just looks like there's some type of block in this situation, or it's something that you're creating in your mind that's limiting you. And so this, like, the other thing I want to say about card number 2 is that this looks like it's just fun. It's nothing serious. There's nothing serious about this card. Card number 1, you need more information, pump the brakes. And this one, it's kind of like feelings of being stuck. So that is all I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you for watching, sharing, liking, commenting. Please give this video a thumbs up. And you are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram and Facebook at Joie Healing. And I will see you later. Thank you.